Now, I don't know about you guys, but the stairwells at my school and any school are usually used for like walking up and down, right? You know, just a way to get from point A to point B in your school. And sometimes they're used for TikTok dances. And you know, you got them kids dancing in the stairwell and shit. I remember like a few years ago or some, there was a stairwell at this high school making people TikTok famous. Like they just record a video of themselves dancing or whatever and doing whatever in the stairwell. The video would go crazy. Now, me personally, I ain't ever like walked into one of my school stairwells and just seen two girls busting it down. But I have stumbled across some interesting TikToks of kids from my school. Like in this back stairwell of my school, this big black dude and this little white girl dancing in the stairwell. I was just like, interesting. Like, what do they got going on? But anyway, the point of this video is to point out the fact that school stairwells are used for a lot more than just walking up and down the stairs. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, this one time I was leaving my class, and instead of taking the usual route down the main stairs, I wanted to do something a little different today. You know, I wanted to live my life differently. You can't live every day the same. You see what I'm saying? So I wanted to go down this stairwell that's like down a hallway in the side of the pod in front of the bathrooms. So I walked over there after class ended and up to the door, and the doors have like these little windows in them, right? So I looked through the window while pushing open the door, and I saw two figures standing right in front of the door. And my brain kind of put like 2 and 6 together very quickly. I just guessed it was some dude and a girl or whoever doing who knows what in front of the door in the stairwell. And I didn't want to like sell nobody, but I also wasn't gonna just stop opening the door. Like, I already started opening the door. Like, it'd be mad weird I just slightly open the door and then close it and walk away. So I kept opening it, and I walked into the stairwell, and this dude and girl were standing like right in front of the door, hella close to each other, definitely on a main mission or something. And I saw them, and they both just kind of glanced at me and went back talking to each other. And I kind of just awkwardly walked by them down the stairs. And while going down the stairs, my nosy ass was like, I'm gonna have to see what they're doing. Like, maybe they went back to doing what they're doing when I walked away. So I looked back at them, and the way the stairwell was set up, like once you got past the first flight of stairs that went down, they turned, and then the second flight turned going down facing back towards the stairwell, so I can go down that and look at them. So I looked up at them, and they were dead both looking at me, like giving me some of the craziest side eye I've seen from two people at the exact same time. And I just very casually and awkwardly just exited the stairwell and kept it pushing. And the funny thing is, this isn't the first time that like something this has happened to me. Like last year, I was returning to class from a side quest, and I didn't want to go straight back to class. I wanted to do a couple more laps around, so I went to the other side of the school, and after walking into the bathroom, looking at myself in the mirror, and then walking out like an NPC, I started walking into the stairwell that led upstairs. And like right as I opened the door, I heard like this weird sound, like scurrying of feet or something, and like I barely heard it because I had one of my AirPods in. So I paused my music and slowly started going up the stairs listening. So I was like, what the hell was that noise? You feel me? Like, I was confused. And as I slowly got to the top of the first little section of stairs, the door opened at the top, and the second it opened, I heard more scurrying sounds that sounded like someone was quickly moving around under the stairs. And I looked at the person who walked into the stairwell, and I swear to God, I see like a blur of a person speed walk out of the stairwell at the bottom door, like the corner of my eye. And I was just standing there at the top of the stairs like, what the hell is happening? And then the girl that walked into the stairwell was staring at me because I was botting out. And I looked at her and I was like, I think there was someone under the stairs. And she was like, okay. Probably didn't give a shit, but I had to tell somebody. And after staring at her while she slowly walked towards me while I was standing at the top of the stairs, I was still kind of botting out. I was just like trying to put together all the pieces, what was going on. I just made up my mind like, anyway, I'm moving on, whatever. Let me get back to doing what I was doing, walking around. So I started walking up the second section of the stairs, and I heard like quick footsteps at the bottom, and then the bottom door opened again, and I just kept walking. And what I think what happened, for a quick summary of the course of events that were just happening, there was two people under the stairs, right? And when I walked into the stairwell, they stopped whatever they were doing, and after hearing the door at the top of the stairs open, they guessed I left the stairwell already, so someone fled. And then after I walked to the top of the stairs, the second person fled too. Now I don't know what was going on, what was happening, but I can only guess, you feel me? But usually when there's two people on the stairwell during class, they on a side quest or something, you know, probably like playing like rock, paper, or scissors or something under the stairs. I don't know, but I doubt it, because like I'm not gonna sit here and expose myself or expose anyone else. So let's just say I've seen some interesting things. Like I've seen a girl walk out of the stairwell wiping her mouth. Like I didn't know there was a water fountain in the stairwell. It might have been like a new addition or something, a new update no one told me about. And I'll just jump back to a couple of years ago when I was a little freshman in high school. Now I didn't know, I was innocent, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know much about life and things and people being in the stairwells and doing side quests, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know much about that. But I remember it was the morning time, and I was rushing the first period because I got to school late, and I had to go through one of the stairwells, right? And I was walking up to the building from one of the outside entrances. Basically, you could open this little side door and it comes into a stairwell, and I was trying to go through that door up the stairwell quickly, so I had to go through all the way around through the school, you see what I'm saying? So I opened that door, and I'm walking in with my head down my phone, and I look up in the corner, right? Like right as you open the door, there's a corner, like which is under the stairwell, there's a corner. There's that dude and a girl just standing there. The dude's got his hand on the wall in front of her, so he's standing there. She's in the corner, very corner of that wall under the stairwell. He's in front of her, hand on the wall, other hand, like, I don't even know where the other hand was. I couldn't see it. And I just walk up and staring at them. I'm like, what? Like, what the hell? And the dude hasn't even reacted. He's still sitting there with his hand on the wall, talking to keying up with his girl or whatever. And I see the girl's head just slowly come through into my vision from around him. And she just goes wide-eyed to look at me, mouth open and everything. And like shouts this dude's name. I don't remember what she said, but she shouts this dude's name. And he quickly puts his arm down, turns, jumps around basically, stares at me. I'm still basically standing in the exact same spot where I was, right in front of the door, standing there, phone in my hand, staring up at them. I don't know what face I was making, but probably looking like this. And now that they were both looking at me, I came back into reality. I was like, I gotta get to class. So I just nodded at the dude and kept walking, and quickly went up around and up the stairs into class. And while I didn't even think much about it. I was like, oh, that was weird. There's two people under the stairs. It was during class basically. It's kind of weird. And like me now, like understanding what was going on and who knows what they were doing, you see what I'm saying? They were obviously on a side quest. And nowadays I'd be hoping for something like this to happen to me. I straight up be walking to any stairwell with anybody. I'm like, someone behind the stairs? Like, who's back there? What's going on? But I never like run back and check, because if there was somebody back there, I'm not trying to hold them, you know what I'm saying? Even though I don't know them, I'm not trying to sell them on their mission, you see what I'm saying? So I might like slightly walk over to the side, but I never want to fully look around, because if there was someone there, that's going to be the most awkward interaction I've had in my entire life. Like, I'm just joking around, so like, who's back here? Like, trust me, even if I'm clowning around being like, who's under the stairs, if I get the slight hints that there actually is somebody under the stairs, or no, there's people under the stairs, I'm not gonna hold you. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Yo, I be forgetting when was the last time I did end card. So I was like, you know what, let's put an end card in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I actually really enjoyed making this one. It was really fun. You know what I'm saying? School stairwells, yeah, woo woo. Let me know in the comments below if you got any like school stairwell stories, or you know, goofy, funny little, you know what I'm saying, things that might happen in the stairs, or other things, you know what I'm saying, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I love all y'all. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate y'all's support. And new animation soon. And new, just, you know what I'm saying? I got some things planned. Trust.